Hey everyone, Austin here again with another Let's Play video. Today it's going to be Demon Sword for the NES, a game by Taito. Very similar to Taito's own Legend of Kage, which was an arcade game, and thus later an NES game. Although from what I understand, both are just completely unrelated. Although they do play and look quite similar, and you guys will see what I mean once you jump into the game right now. So well, not Legend of Kage. Demon Sword is, again, like Legend of Kage, you can jump super high in this game just by tapping up, and you can just traverse long distances really quickly. You can build up lots of speed just by running along the ground, and then just jumping over and over like this. Now, one of the big differences between this game and, say, Legend of Kage is that, it's got this, like, grindy kind of aspect to it, where you can actually chop away at enemies, and they'll drop items, they'll drop keys. That dude just gave me a key. Some of these items extend my health bar. Some of them, again, give me keys, which take me to sort of secret areas, which can then give me power-up upgrades and so forth, and etc., etc. So basically what I'm doing right now, the goal of this game, is to basically get from point A to point B, get to the end of the level, fight a boss, and then call it a day. However, if you want to have success at this game, I highly recommend sitting around in the beginning, or pretty much any section in the game, and grinding away. If you sit in a section for too long, it feels like the power-up drops just start disappearing. So once they start going away and not appearing, that's when it's time to move on, basically. Now, we might actually die here. Actually, we might not. One of the items you can pick up is the red sphere. And that's denoted, there's one right there. And that's denoted in the bottom right-hand portion of the screen. You got these little icons there. And what the red sphere does is... there's a black sphere. Black spheres are really good. What the red sphere does is it refills your health. It uses up a sphere and gives you your health back when you die. Now the black sphere, I believe, extends your overall health bar. So we've got a black sphere, so when I take damage, it should refill my health bar. We can just try to demonstrate that right now, actually. Actually, this is not. Let's play it safe. We're going to need all the health we can get for the last level in the game. And there's only 4 worlds in this game. Supposedly in the Japanese version, there's more, and a friend of mine on Twitch was talking to me while I was playing this game on stream not too long ago, and he looked up some information about this game, and apparently in the Japanese version you can die in one hit in this game, which would make it extremely difficult. So the United States version technically has a much easier version of this game, and I'm kind of waiting for this guy to come down so I can just use projectiles on him. You really don't want to get hit by these guys in the beginning because they just dish out a ton of damage. So this is sort of like your secret hidden rooms. You can access these with keys that you find from the enemy drops. And killing these guys will either give you power-ups. Well, actually, killing them typically gives you weapon power-ups in the form of these special abilities. You've got this icon on the far right, which is like a projectile that goes across the screen. The middle one is this lightning attack. It basically zaps everything on the screen. And then the left one is like these 2 fireballs that rotate around you. I actually don't really care for the fireball one. It's not terribly useful. And when you've got it equipped or running, you can't use your projectile or your lightning attack. So killing these guys gives you some special abilities which can be very useful. Especially on boss fights, they can be really useful. So we took them out. Oh, okay, we got the lightning attack. Cool. And I'm going to save it for later. I'm going to save the lightning attack for later bosses in the game if I can. Awesome, another key. That's good. Another key. That's great. The game kind of has a tendency of giving you keys when it wants to. The last time I played through this game, it barely gave me any keys, so I was worried I wasn't going to upgrade my character that much. But the keys are really important later on because you start getting physical power upgrades, which is denoted underneath your life bar in the bottom center of the screen. And this increases the strength of your shurikens that you're throwing, your ninja stars, and it eventually makes it so they do more damage, and then it makes it so they go all the way across the screen. And then it makes it so they turn into like a fireball altogether, which does a lot of damage. Alright, so that's great. We got another black sphere. And we're going to go ahead and push on a little bit. So if you want to, when you play this game, you can literally just fly through it if you want. You don't have to take your time like I'm doing, but I find it to be a little bit easier to beat if I take my time like this and intentionally try to get all the power-ups I can. See, there we go. I just took damage, and now my health bar is at 3 blocks. Because the black sphere gave me, I had 2 black spheres, which gave me 2 health bars. Good, got some more red spheres, that's good. When you get killed and your life bar refills because of your red spheres, the pressure starts rising a little bit because, like, you've run out of red spheres. Like, yeah, you've got full health again, but now you've got to play it serious because, you might die. Ooh, I got lucky there. So one of the power-ups you can get is this, like, sort of like phoenix, or this bird. So when you fall down a pit, it comes down and it grabs you. And that's the icon indicated in the bottom right-hand portion of the screen. So we got more projectiles here. Alright, another door. This is probably a boss fight, yeah. You typically fight the exact same boss, or like mini-boss per level, in pretty much any room that you go into, so... So for the first, like, main world in the game, like the first 2 main stages, we're gonna be fighting this same guy when we go into these rooms. More lightning. So you notice your sword is just really small right now. Every level you complete, or every main boss fight you finish, not every main boss fight. Every set of levels you complete, so like level 1-1 and level 1-2. When you complete those, you're awarded basically a sword upgrade. So by the end of the game, which is only about, you know, we go through about 8 stages in the game, 4 worlds basically. So you go world 1, 1, 2, then world 2, 1, then 2, 2, etc., etc. So there's about 8 levels in the game total. And by the end, your sword is probably almost the same size as you. So your sword does increase in size. Right now, in the beginning of the game, I probably don't recommend actually using the sword like I am. I'm being a little reckless. Because the sword is not that powerful right now. It kills these black guys in 1 hit. But the red guys, it takes 2 hits. Or is it 4 hits? I don't remember. Alright, so see what we got down here. We got plenty of keys. We might as well go into all of these. But that sucks. We gotta fight this guy again. So... I mean, this is a way to basically grind out, some power-ups. But that's really it right now. I don't really care that much about the power-ups. I know they'll come in handy, but my main concern is just getting upgraded. Like, physically upgraded. Physical power, etc., etc., etc. God, plenty of keys. These guys are just tossing them my way. They're like, here, have access to every secret area in the game. They're giving me red spheres, though, too, which is really good. So it looks like they're still giving me power-ups, so I might as well just keep grinding them out here. Actually, they... No. Okay, there's another one. Alright, so this is our first little boss fight here. And for the bosses, I always use the projectiles. If I wanted to, I could use my special abilities, like the lightning or the projectile attack they gave me. But I'm going to save those for later on in the game. Because the final boss is actually kind of tough. I took a lot of damage when I played against him last time, so I'm going to save my special abilities for that fight if I can. And I know we're going to get there. I know I can beat this game. It's not... When you get the hang of the game, it's not a hard game at all. When you're not familiar with the game, it can be tricky. So... But it shouldn't... We shouldn't have any trouble, really, getting through the whole game. Now that we've got some red spheres, we got a lot of keys. Hopefully we'll start getting some power-up upgrades soon, like physical power upgrades. It's good to try to time your shuriken attack. Like, if you hit the guy... it's kind of hard to demonstrate here. Since we're on, like, this sort of, like, mountainous hill. So, you can kind of, like, time your projectile to where the enemies can't even respawn. So, 1, 2. Bam. It's going to be hard with the red guy. It's going to take 4 hits. Alright, come on. 1, 2. Oops, missed it. Too late. 1, 2, oh, 2, 3. See, kind of like that. You basically keep the enemies pinned down completely. Alright, we need to come in here, most likely. Nope, another boss. Let's play Demon Sword, where you see the same bosses over and over again. Not the Let's Play I had in mind, but hey, it is what it is. Oops. Yeah, definitely stay off those bosses. They'll do some damage really fast. Whoa. So I'm getting a little risky now. What I like to do is just corner them. I mean, that works too. So what are we up to? We're up to 12 lightning shots. See, this is really good. We can get to a boss later on in the game and literally just use the lightning attack over and over again. Alright, so we got this power up here, which I think makes you invincible. It also gives you, basically, sort of like these ghosts flying behind you. It gives you the mirrored ability. I think that's what they typically call it in these games. So, a single shot turns into a triple shot, etc., etc. You can attack with 3 swords instead of 1. It's temporary. It doesn't last that long. See, it's gone now. Oh, there it is again. Not what I want right now. I want, you know, red spheres. I'd like some more black spheres so I can upgrade my health bar even further. Red spheres are good, though, too. So yeah, you know, I actually like this game. I think it's interesting. Like, I actually used to play this a lot as a kid. I had one of my best friends at the time own this game, and so... You know, back in the day, we basically borrowed games from one another. That's how a lot of us experienced new games as frequently as we did. You know, we would basically swap cartridges for a little while. And that's how a lot of kids were able to experience a lot of NES games back in the day. Because you didn't really have, like, Steam and on-demand, like, digital downloads and stuff like that. It just wasn't a thing back then. And so you were at the mercy, if you wanted to play a new game back then, you were at the mercy of either your parents buying you a game for a certain holiday, or a certain occasion, not necessarily a holiday. Or maybe your parents would take you to the video rental store, and if you were lucky enough to do that, you'd get to rent a video game. If your parents allowed you to. My parents didn't always allow me to rent games, unfortunately. Or the third option was to loan games to your friends, and then they would loan games to you. So you would basically swap cartridges. And that's how I played a lot of NES games that you've actually seen me Let's Play on this channel over the years. So Demon's Sword is one of those games where I had borrowed the cartridge quite frequently from one of my friends, and so I played it a lot. And I've always liked the game. It's definitely kind of unique compared to your typical NES platformer. You know, it's got the super floaty jumps, which is, you see that very infrequently in old school games. And you probably don't see it that often, actually, just because it doesn't really translate well to, like, quality platforming. But in this game, with the ability to just grind out enemies and grind out power-ups, it actually works. And I like it for its kind of unique take on, well, it's not really a unique take, but it's just unique feel overall. And even though the grinding aspect probably looks like it's boring, you still have to keep on your toes. Like, you can't just, like, sit around and do nothing, because you're gonna get hit by these guys that are coming down. So, and this is also a personal choice too. I don't have to actually grind out the enemies. I could try to rush to the end of the level and try to fight the boss underpowered. And that could probably be fun too, but I've never really tried doing that. I've always tried grinding it out so I could beat the game. And actually, it looks like power-ups aren't really appearing anymore. We should be moving on. And I'm pretty sure one of these rooms gives me a... Geez, so many keys, man. Give me some black spheres. I want to raise that health bar. One of these hidden rooms should be, or these doors we can go into. I guess they're not really hidden, they're just blocked off. If you don't have a key, then you can't get in. One of these rooms should give me a actual physical power-up. Which will allow me to do more damage with the shurikens and sword. So basically, the black guys will start getting killed in one hit with the shuriken, and then the red guys will start taking just 2 hits with the shuriken. That's basically what's going to happen. And I don't think there are any secret rooms or anything like that, like actual secret rooms, like walking into a random wall and being teleported somewhere. I don't think that happens in this game. If you're really familiar with this game, you know any secrets or really cool tricks, definitely post a comment in the comments box below. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. Is this a boss fight? Or nope, it's not. Cool. Where's our next room? I'm gonna say it's probably right here. Oh, we missed that red sphere. That sucks. Oh, it's not the room I want. Well, we got a lot of lightning power-ups at least. I guess that's a good thing. Let's go back in. Oh, we can't. Oh, we can. Okay. So you can literally just grind out the same bosses if you wanted to as well. I mean, we've got 12 keys. We really could if we wanted to, but I don't really want to. I just wanted to try it out. So that is an option for people playing this game. And if we were powered up, this would take about half the hits that it is right now. Oh, yes! We got a power-up from it. Okay. I kind of want to try that again, see if he's going to give me... Oh, look at that! The room changes. What? I had no idea the room changes. See, I could have been going into every door twice now, and I had no idea I could do that. So now you can see it actually, it's taking a lot less hits to kill these guys, so... You know? Bam. Bam. I do actually need to start being careful now, because I'm running out of red spheres. I have no idea what this icon does, though. Like, it looks like your projectile weapon, but it's not. Like your projectile sub-weapon, but it's definitely not. There we go, another red sphere. Alright, cool, another door. Yes, no, not yes. Alright, let's try to go back in. We have so many keys. Yeah, that's weird, the room changes. I never knew that. Bam, yeah, he dies so much faster now. I'm wondering if you can only get one physical power upgrade for like each level you're in. If you see a power-up appear that you really want, you probably shouldn't kill the other enemies, because I've noticed that only one power-up appears on screen at once, and the most current power-up takes priority over whichever one was already on screen. So if you've got like a red sphere, and then you kill another enemy, and like it might change to a key. Or basically the key will appear and the red sphere will disappear. And these guys are giving me some decent power-ups right now. I'm just going to keep taking it. And actually, I've got this power-up now. I'm going to just go to the boss. It's like I'm basically invincible. See? See, that's nice. That's a good tactic. Trying to grind out your invincibility. And then use that on the boss. I never thought about that either. Bam, our sword's still tiny, but it's a little bit bigger now. Alright, so that's one set of stages out of the way. We've got 3 more to go. And this just goes on for a little while. You can skip this. It's nothing really special. Every time you complete a set of stages, it shows you this cutscene again, although your sword is a little more extended. And then, so we're just going to skip those for the rest of the game. Alright, so this is where the game starts turning into more like Legend of Kage. You've got some vertical levels, just like Legend of Kage. I'm kind of going to do a little bit of the same thing right now, just grinding out enemies and stuff like that. Later on in the game, we're probably going to stop that, because we're going to be fully powered. There's not going to be much of a threat from the enemies on the stage, you know, etc., etc. Jeez, I've got a ton of keys in this playthrough. Last time I played this game, I think I had like 5 keys for like the entire game. It's pretty ridiculous. Ooh, black sphere, that's good. See, that's going to extend our health bar now next time we lose our health bar. So basically the spheres are applied when you lose all your health. And so if you don't have any red spheres, you die. And I believe my lives are right underneath my score, so I have 2 lives right now. Alright, let's go back up. Let's see if we can't get some special abilities. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So now, my power meter did not increase, as you can see, but now my shuriken's going all the way across the screen. I've got 10 red spheres, that's pretty good. You know, you're gonna need as many as you can get, because once your life bar gets, like, maxed out, if it's like 8 or 9 blocks tall, those 10 red spheres are they're gonna be required to fill your entire health bar. So... Alright, start going up. We're doing pretty good now, we got some physical power-ups. Which is, that was my ultimate goal. That and extending my health bar. Oh, I didn't mean to drop down. I saw another door, but I think it was the same one we went through earlier. And we don't really want to go through it again, since we already got the physical power-up. We're going to go through this one, though. Fight whatever boss is in here. So as you can see, the mini-bosses do change. Alright, so we got this power-up, which is kind of useless to me. You have to press A to select it, I forgot. It's not really useless per se, it's just only good for like when enemies come close to you. I prefer like the lightning or the projectile attack, because I like to stay away from my enemies. They keep giving me this special weapon ability, and I don't really need that. I need some more red spheres. There we go. There's one. Dude, we got 15 red spheres. That's pretty good. So, I mean, that's basically a guarantee. Like, right now, we've only got four health bars, so... That's a guaranteed refill, almost 4 times. But again, once your health bar extends, which it will when we die this time, quote-unquote die. We don't really die, but that's just what I'm calling it right now. When our health gets depleted completely... Like, let's go ahead and just take damage and do it. We want to use that black sphere to extend our health bar. See? Now we got 5 health bars. Or 5 blocks of health, as I should probably call it. I probably shouldn't have wasted that, because all that was doing was just wasting health. It's like, yeah, I've got 5 blocks of health now, but I just wasted those 4 blocks of health trying to show you that. Has something to keep in mind. As long as we keep getting those red spheres, it'll be okay. It's like I'm killing everybody in one hit, except for... No, yeah, everything's dying in one hit now. With my sword. This game is being pretty nice to me today in terms of, like, the power-up drops. Our red spheres, our keys. Again, the last time I played it, it was definitely being a little more stingy about it. Look at that. We've back up to 14 red spheres. It's crazy. $15. Alright, let's just move on. We're good. We don't even need to really do anything else. Let's just keep going. And we'll come in here too. Alright, so we're pretty much at the top now. Time to go on our next boss fight. Oh, it disappeared. Shoot. Oh well. And that's that. Alright, so we might be able to get another power-up upgrade here on this level. Gosh, so many keys. We've got 20 keys now. Alright. There we go. Alright, so we've got 3 bars to our power-up meter. Which makes us even more powerful now. So the next one, I think, will be our fireball projectile. See, now I'm killing everything in one hit with my shurikens as well. And you know what's funny about just spending all this time getting powered up? I'm probably just going to be using my special weapons at like the final boss. You know, so even though my shurikens will be maxed out, I'll probably be using my projectiles and my lightning attack. You know, it's like, why not? I've got so many. I guess this fireball attack actually isn't all that bad. You know, it's good for like the general gameplay, you know, when you're not at a boss fight. But you don't really want to use it at a boss fight because if you use it at a boss, you can't use your regular projectiles. Not your regular projectiles, your special projectiles, like... Why am I saying projectile? You can't use your other special abilities. So you can't use your lightning, and you can't use your projectile attack. Man, I'm a little out of it today. So when you've got that invincibility power-up, those bosses are just a cakewalk. Just take advantage of that. Just skip through that. It's basically the same cutscene over and over again. Alright, so now our sword is actually of a pretty good size. Now we can really just, like, truck along. Pretty much without stopping if we wanted to. Stopping to get the occasional key. There it is. Oh, no, we need one more for the fireball. Okay. This should be a boss fight. Yeah. I don't think we really need to pick up any of the keys now. We've got so many. And I think we're pretty much guaranteed to beat this game. With all, like, the power-ups we have. Power-ups, the red spheres. We even have a black orb left, which will extend our health bar. It almost feels like against these bosses, your projectiles are better. Oh, he's dishing out some damage. Let's just stay away. Yeah, I seriously think my projectiles might be stronger than my sword now. Well, no, it's killing these guys in one hit, but my shurikens aren't. It almost seems like the shurikens are more powerful on bosses, though. It's weird. There we go. Alright, we're maxed out on firepower, I believe. Oops. I think I need to make that jump. Alright, let's go all over. This level's a little confusing, actually. There's multiple staircases, basically. Only some of them actually lead you to where you need to go. Yeah, okay, so we're going up a floor now. That's good. I'm taking a lot of damage, though. I'm gonna try to not get hit because I'm pretty sure my health bar gets refilled after every stage. Oh, never mind. It is a little bit difficult to not get hit, I will admit. Alright, am I doing something wrong here? I think I need to go down. Down then over. Down then to the right, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, it's probably my least favorite stage in the game, just because it's not as straightforward as the other ones. You can basically get stuck in a dead end on this level. So there we go. Now I need to go to the right. Alright, so this is the start of the final stretch of the game. And this one, I'm pretty sure you can just go right over and over. Lightning power up. More lightning power up. And fire. So you want to jump over these columns, otherwise you automatically grab onto them. Kind of like this. You can go up or down if you want. Gonna go ahead and get all the red spheres I can, just in case. Alright, should be the boss fight. Is this the last boss? This might actually be the last boss. Yeah, I think that was the last boss, actually. Because he deals a ton of damage. And yeah, we just beat the game. I forgot that the fourth world doesn't have 2 levels in it. And that is Demon Sword, guys. You know, it probably didn't really look like much, but, you know, for some odd reason, I have fun playing this game. It's one of the cheaper games in the system, if you like to collect actual NES cards, so for the price it goes for, it's definitely worth it, but as you can see, it gets grindy if you want to have success at this game. If you try to just bolt right through the game, it can be much more difficult, because, especially that final boss, like, you know, his projectile is the height of him, basically, so it's really hard to avoid that. And if you get to that boss fight with just like these dinky shurikens that don't go all the way across the screen, well, it's going to be a little challenging. So, but yeah, still a fun game overall, though. I still like it. I haven't really put much time into Legend of Kage. Supposedly that game is just excruciatingly difficult. It was originally an arcade game, so that makes sense. And it's also more basic from a gameplay perspective, power-ups perspective, etc., etc. But Demon Sword is a pretty cool game. I recommend giving it a try, seeing if you like it. So, yeah, with that, guys, I don't think I really have anything else to say about this game. It's, yeah, it's Demon Sword. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I've got a lot of Let's Plays on here, as well as a variety of other videos as well, and many more Let's Plays to come. So, for everybody else out there that's already subbed, thank you as usual. Hope you continue to enjoy the content, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.